Shri Mohan Bhagwat, the Sarsanghchalak of Rashtriya Swayamsewak Sangh, highlighted Bharat's increasing global prominence, and he claimed that Bharat's image, power and position on global stage are constantly improving. He noted that India has become stronger and more respected internationally with enhanced credibility in recent years. Shri Mohan Bhagwat credited the current government's policies, particularly those related to economic development, foreign relations, for strengthening India's global standing. However, he cautioned that this rise also comes with new challenges, including possibility of external interference aimed at destabilizing our nation. Namaskar friends, myself Deepak Kumar Rath. I welcome you to the digital media of Uday India. Friends, in Bhartiyata ka Sankhanath, today I want to analyze the Vijayadashami address of Sarsanghchalak Shri Mohan Bhagwat ji this year. And I think all over the nation, in media, social media and everywhere this year, all have taken notice of what RSS Sarsanghchalak Mohan Bhagwat said, addressed in his Vijayadashami address. Shri Mohan Bhagwat, the Sarsanghchalak of Rashtriya Swayamsewak Sangh, highlighted Bharat's increasing global prominence, and he claimed that Bharat's image, power and position on global stage are constantly improving. However, Shri Bhagwat also issued warnings about the internal and external threats that seem to challenge nation's unity and progress. Shri Bhagwat began his address with a reassuring message about Bharat's rise. He noted that India has become stronger and more respected internationally with enhanced credibility in recent years. I quote him that everyone feels that Bharat as a nation has become stronger and more respected. Alongside this rise, Shri Bhagwat cautioned about the growing conspiracies aimed at destabilizing the country. Again I quote, attempts to disturb and destabilize countries seem to be gaining momentum from all directions, he warned, and calling for vigilance against these sinister forces. Shri Bhagwat emphasized that internal challenges including communalism, fanaticism are all major concerns threatening India's social fabric. Again I will quote, he said that there is a sudden increase in incidents that incite fanaticism without reason, he said, corroborated by disturbing recent event in Bharat, Uttar Pradesh, where a Hindu youth was murdered by Muslims during a Durga Mata Visarjan procession. And that incident is emblematic of a larger trend of fanaticism and violence targeting religious processions. Shri Bhagwat acknowledged that while there may be dissatisfaction with certain policies, but he urged Indian citizens to express their grievances democratically rather than resorting to violence. And for these trends are indicative of the deeper social fractures that need to be addressed before they destabilize the nation further. What stands out from this year's Vijayadashami address is Bhagwat's focus on the wide array of challenges that our nation faces. From communalism and casteism to regionalism and separatism, he listed several pressing concerns that could threaten the nation's unity and security. India has faced many of these challenges since independence, and in the midst of 1960s, some Western scholars had predicted that India might disintegrate. Similar fears resurfaced in the year 1990s during the breakup of Yugoslavia. However, India has consistently defied these predictions maintaining its unity and stability. Yet, the recent increase in attacks on religious processions poses a new threat to country's internal cohesion. And it seems the governments in New Delhi and the many states and union territories, including in border regions, have been attacking at the appeasement politics practiced by the earlier governments, which is causing consternation among the fanatics of one particular community, hence the rise in attacks. And on external front, Shri Bhagwat discussed that the impact of recent geopolitical developments, particularly conflicts in West Asia, unrest in Bangladesh, and tension with Western liberal democracies, he voiced concern about the potential spillover of these issues into India, drawing parallels between the Arab Spring and the current instability in Bangladesh. He also warned that external powers might try to destabilize India in future, and this again is corroborated by the Canada PM Justin Trudeau's statement supporting Khalistani elements in Canada, which is an example of how external actors are tarnishing Bharat's image based on lies or half-truths. Friends, India's ascent as the world's third largest economy and a leader of the global south has positioned it as a key player in international politics or international affairs, and thereby Shri Mohan Bhagwat credited the current government's policies, particularly those related to economic development, foreign relations, for strengthening India's global standing. However, he cautioned that this rise also comes with new challenges, including possibility of external interference aimed at destabilizing our nation. And in fact, India has risen so fast to become so powerful that it threatens major powers. Therefore, Western liberal democracies are out to destabilize Indian nation, and that there is a deliberate attempt to denigrate Bharat's image based on lies or half-truths. This is all because India is rising as a consequence of the policies of the current dispensation at New Delhi of Viksit Bharat's Amrit Kal. As Bharat moves forward in its Amrit Kal, India's rise is inevitable, but it must be protected from who seek to undermine it, like so-called secular liberal coterie and the deep state. Friends, I hope this year RSS chief has really given a very thought-provoking address, and he has given lots of message for the government and for the people of our nation. Stay tuned with Uday India and subscribe to Uday India. Jai Hind.